What's up, everybody? Welcome to Open Mic. And one of the things I wanted to do was show behind the scenes of Anti-Hero there, because Tyler's off ripping a cig, which is probably one of the reasons why Anti-Hero usually busts in late. So here we are.
One thing you can count on is Tyler being late.
What up? He's not hearing any of the shit we're talking about him for being late.
I heard Tyler being late. That's all I heard.
You can set your watch to it.
I'm on some. I don't know. I have this weird internal clock where I'm always like 5 minutes late to podcasting.
Yeah, no, I know. I wanted to show everybody what behind the wall of Anti-Hero when the We'll Be Right show starts soon intro, and Tyler's like off in the back smoking a cigarette or something like that. And so I was like, yeah, I might as well just get it fucking started. Nick was massaging his beard. Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, they're really and they're tight too, so I can't stand up.
Super flattering. Well, you usually stand up during this show. And then Nick is massaging his beard with his back scratcher.
My razor broke mid fucking haircut today, dude.
Yeah.
I had like a month of hair on my head.
So and you busted your shit open?
Oh god, it was brutal, dude. You ever try to shave with a straight razor long hair? It does not work well.
No, I only shaved my head a couple times, and when
sorry, no bad.
No. Oh, you're doing a double. And I only shaved my head a couple times, like with an actual, like whatever, Mach 3 or something like that. But I have like a mole like right here. And so I'm just going, and then it's like, click, like you ran over the train tracks kind of thing. It's like, oh shit. And like I had a small mirror in the shower, and I just watched this blood just pour down the side of my face.
It's exactly what I did. I have a mole here. I forgot about it, dude. And I just sliced it right off.
Oh my god. Just nailed it. I thought you were doing this.
Did you get it out the garbage?
Oh yeah, dude. Look how fat I was.
March 5th.
What happened? You fell?
Oh yeah, dude. I tore my prostate.
You tore your butthole?
You tore your prostate?
Fucking 100% true story, dude. I got to tear my prostate from that fall.
Tell me the story about this, dude, now.
That's it, dude. Just walking into work, man. You can see the city of Philadelphia doesn't really do a good job plowing. I just hit a patch of ice, dude. My feet went out from under me. You know, my briefcase went flying. So I was in a lot of pain. I go to the doctor. He's like, yeah, you got to tear your prostate. So he gives me some medicines, antibiotics and shit like that. As I'm leaving, he like runs down the hallway. He's like, Nick, forgot to tell you something. He goes, the pill you're getting, he goes, you're going to piss orange soda. I'm like, what? He goes, it's dye. He goes, trust me, you're fine. It's normal. And boy, if he didn't tell me that, first time I pissed, dude, it was straight orange soda. I probably would have ran to the hospital. I wouldn't even have gotten in my car, dude. I would have just fucking ran. It was terrible.
That's so funny because the vitamins that I take 3 times a day freaking make it like orangish yellow normal. So like, and if I forget to take the vitamins, like it kind of starts to go clear again. And or if I drink a lot of water, like probably the adequate amount of water that I'm supposed to drink, it's fucking, but it ain't orange soda, I'll tell you that,
dude,
much.
It was bright orange, bro.
Are you gonna go show us now?
Yeah, hold on, I'll pull my dick out.
How long ago was that?
About 8 inches.
No.
Oh, what?
The video. How long ago was the video?
Dude, 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in my 30s. I was still healthy somewhat, even though I was fat there.
You're healthy now, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of healthy, I guess.
Yeah, you're good. So welcome everybody. A little bit later in the show, we'll have Counterculture podcast member Michael Morgan come on to talk about a book that is coming out that he authored. I don't know if it's a biography. He'll tell us more about it in the second half hour of the show. And so here we are. I catch people up on this weekend. I got to see Tyler on Saturday because my wife threw me a surprise retirement party, part of the retirement tour that Mike likes to complain about. And Nick was telling me earlier that he almost ruined the surprise on the show last week talking about it. And
came real
almost
close.
mentioned the party on the show. That
Yeah,
was
you
a
can see
cue
me.
for a
If
little
you
bit of
watch the
story.
clip, Mike asked me if I'm going to Sal's party. I'm like, what? Who? And I was about to say, you mean Justin's surprise party? I was like, oh.
Whoops.
I
I
got
didn't even
something.
correlate like Sal Alderati and Mike knowing each other. Just being old dude. Almost, dude. Like the words were coming out of my mouth as I fucking caught it.
There's I got so many stories during the party and like after the party of people telling me those little slips that they may have almost done or they may have said. Like during the day I was driving around with my buddy in his truck, and he said when he got in, his truck automatically like pulls up his calendar, and on the calendar it said JY's surprise party. Like, so he's like, I don't know how you didn't see it. I'm like, I don't know, I wasn't looking at your fucking screen. I just got into the car or got into the truck, and he's like, bro, I was like airplane mode, trying to shut that thing down. Oh, here we go. Here's the big complainer himself
What did I complain about?
about the Justin retirement tour.
It wasn't a complainer. I was just pointing out the fact that I've never seen anything last longer than that in my
I
life.
last pretty long, bro. I
It
can
was.
last pretty long.
It got me all the way to Miami.
So you guys might be wondering what I've been diligently working on the last 4 minutes. I wanted to bring Mike on because Justin's right. Me and Mike did go to Justin's retirement party, and it was a blast, and it was very well done by Lupe, his wife. It was so good that they had color guard there. And have you ever seen that scene in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation where they're at Christmas Eve dinner and all of a sudden the old lady starts singing the national anthem and everybody's like, this was Justin's party.
That's my mom, bro.
You can see Mike behind the palm trees.
I was joking because I go to this bar, and there's Tiki Bar, and there's a guy that plays, and every time he sets up, the first thing he does is play the national anthem. And I'm like, dude, we're in a bar. Like, we're at a Tiki Bar, and I got to get up, take my hat off, and do the national anthem like every time.
Dude.
Take your hat off every time.
Dude, the real star of that whole show was Heather giving Tyler the fucking side eye in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
Like, what are you doing? Put your phone away.
Really? Because
I
I
have
said,
wife.
I was like,
I'm in
we have to
public.
roast Justin at some point. I have to get footage.
dude, I thought that was the side eye. Like, is this serious? I've never seen
Oh,
a national
yeah.
anthem at a fucking
I'll see you guys
party
later.
before.
Oh, how's public?
See you, Mike.
Yeah, it's my friend Tiffany. She was like, Justin, come here, because I was standing by Tyler and Mike, and she's like, Justin, come here, and I was like, okay. She's like, stand right here, and so she's got like a same thing as like Tyler had that over the shoulder of that guy that was standing there, Richard. She had kind of an over the shoulder of me with the color guard doing a thing. So yeah, that was interesting. It's super surprised. I didn't know anything about it. I parked, she ran around the front of the house, and she's like doing the kid that's in the memes or the gifs right now, the kid covered in dirt that's like, do you like surprises? And so she said the same thing to me, and we've been saying jokes like that for the last like 2 weeks because that kid's been topical on Instagram. And so I thought that's what she was doing, and she kind of like pulled me around the side of the house, and the first thing I see was this porta potty like on a trailer, and I'm looking at it going, did she buy me a portable podcast studio for retirement? Like, I was all excited because it was like a 6 foot by like 4 foot on a trailer. I was like, I could take podcasting everywhere, so all this is going through my head. And then we continue to like, yeah, while I'm being like pulled. And then like I started to turn and I see the freaking bar set up, and I'm like, that's kind of where we set up a bar for a party. And then I look beyond the bar and I see like freaking 60 people, and I'm like, oh, they did it. They did a surprise party, and then here we are.
It was funny
parties.
watching somebody for that half a second, and we all realized as a group, someone's got to start the surprise. the surprise, and like
Yeah.
somebody just took it upon themselves and went surprise. Everybody screamed it.
Yeah, because it was from outside to outside. There wasn't like a door opening like you see on TV or something like that, and everybody's like hiding. But I guess everybody had been kind of like pushed into a corner of the back
Yeah,
patio.
it reminded me of what a movie set would be like if you were coordinating 100 extras, because
Yeah.
your wife was standing going this way, back. So everybody's like moving, and then your brother was like, no, not that far back. Move like a little bit this way. Like the whole crowd's like shifting, and we're like, I remember thinking, I was in your backyard, I'm like, if he cuts through the house, there's so many windows. He's going to be like, why is there 60 people in the backyard? But they took you around.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we had all the cars hidden on the backside because there's a street behind us and we have like the ability to go through a fence into the street behind our house. So everybody was parked behind the house. So I had no clue. I just pulled into the driveway like I normally would. And I'm just like coming into the house. So it was pretty freaking funny.
Were you a little mildly disappointed that you don't have a mobile podcast?
mildly? Yeah. Well, mild, because when you think about it, the party's over. You just have the memories. It's gone. And the
at how
podcast
excited
studio
you
could
got.
last forever. Yeah. I would have put wood paneling in it just like your living room.
Be like, oh yeah, it would have been nice to have both.
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah.
but
No, I saw a reel earlier.
Surprise! Oh shit!
Damn it. Now I have to hang out with all these people for the next couple hours.
yeah, it was chaotic.
It's like a reel I just saw earlier where the guy's like walking and he's like $13,000 for he's getting on an airplane. He goes $13,000 for first class for 10 hours. And then he kind of like holds up his wrist and he's like, or $13,000 for a Rolex that lasts for a lifetime. And it's like, oh, he's got a point, buy a Rolex or buy one round trip plane ticket. So, it's pretty silly. So yes.
Nick,
so thank you
Nick,
guys
you're
for
launching-
somewhat
you're-
participating.
You're launching your podcast. You're relaunching your podcast. I think summer 2028 is what you said, right?
I think so. Probably, maybe spring of 2027.
I gotta get you that list. So I figured out I don't know how to make an Amazon list. It's impossible. I'm sitting there.
Dude,
Nick was-
I'm a big fan of, pen and paper, but you can just make a text message. Just put in a text like a fucking list where you actually just text.
I want you to get the
Take
actual
20
item.
seconds.
So what are you telling him, like items that he needs to build out a podcast studio?
Just to film. I mean, you basically, I went through like he wants to do 3 cameras, which means you need 3 bipods, which means you need 3 SD cards. He
Yeah.
wants to do not use live streaming like StreamYard. He wants to like film 3 like you do, Justin, when you film.
Like I do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
and
do
he was
OnlyFans at fucking Bravery Studio. So
Yeah. It's
It's
tough.
gonna be raunchy.
yeah, so all those
Yeah.
guys out there that want some feet pics, they're coming soon.
Why did you?
How about
what-
some
I didn't,
pussy pics
you-
right there?
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I didn't think you was a cat guy, man.
Dude, probably the only good decision I've ever made in my life. For real. Cats are
Probably
fucking
the
awesome,
only-
dude.
Probably the only pussy you'll ever get in your life too.
Dude, I've always outkicked my coverage. Always done good in that fucking area. It's all about working hard and statistics, man. You ask 110s out, maybe one of them will say yes.
Yo, Jerry Worms wants to come on your show.
Me?
Nick. Yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
he just commented.
All
Well,
right.
I've had a year of shows, so you wouldn't be the first guest.
Well,
He could be next.
you wouldn't think he's had a year show since he hasn't
Right,
released
you
one.
wouldn't.
Yeah, first relaunch guest.
Yeah, first relaunch. You'll never be
I
first,
can't
but you can be
believe
next.
Jerry's never came on Anti-Hero before.
All right, hold on, I gotta put my pussy away.
Go grab that pussy. Yeah, Jerry's never been on Anti-Hero. He'd be a good one for a Wednesday show.
Yeah,
For a friend's day.
I think I'm always holding out that he's going to be here in Florida, but might have to do a remote one.
Yeah, we got to figure out a reason to get Jerry to Disney World.
Usually
Jerry
Disney
likes
World is
Florida.
the reason.
Fucking
Jerry
worst.
might be
Florida.
back.
The worst fucking food in the fucking 50 states. Terrible.
Where's that?
Florida.
Ah,
Fucking terrible food, dude.
we got plenty of good food.
Fuck out of here.
It's because we don't
Maybe
have shitty
Spanish
Philly
food.
cheesesteaks.
We also have everyone else's pretty good food.
Yeah,
Because
when you're
in Orlando, they build everybody's like big name restaurant. They put it in like Orlando, like I Drive or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
you
Yeah.
use shitty ingredients from Florida. Although Orlando Baking Company, they got the best rolls. They're pretty good.
Oh, there you go. There you
Yep.
go. You got something. You got something figured out. We have pretty good gator tail.
Okay. Yo,
Oh, that's
there's a
true. Is there no gator tail anywhere else? That's actually a good
Probably
point.
Louisiana.
Louisiana and like Arkansas.
But here's the
Alabama.
thing: is gator logistics hard? Because you think like, right, all right, fish. People eat fish across the country, but fish is only available on these sides of the country. So
Oh, dude, you got fish in rivers too, bro.
no, but not like tropical fish, like not like ocean fish.
All ocean fish
If
will be
you
in the
want to
ocean.
eat fish and you're in Missouri and you want something out of the ocean, that fish has actually been transported on ice overnight to a fish distribution center that then distributes it to fucking restaurants. So how come gator is not like that?
Because it's not something that people want.
It is.
Readily
It's like slimy,
available.
it's like slimy chicken. It's not.
Although, dude,
It's
when
really
my boy
good.
had a wedding, one of my best friends' wedding, he had fucking gator as an appetizer. People were pretty pissed off because they thought it was chicken.
Oh, what a
Oh, yeah.
redneck fucking dude.
He's Italian too, man. Everything was Italian. I don't know where the fuck.
Man,
he-
you would
he
think an
slid
Italian
fucking-
dude's gonna be throwing the
Gator,
chicken
dude.
parmesan pasta. You think you're gonna eat like a king at that guy's wedding?
We
He's
had all
serving
that,
everybody
dude.
fucking
And he
gator.
fucking slid in fucking gator, dude. We were not happy.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you notice?
So there you go. Fucking Brady, Florida seafood, 10 out of 10. Lest we forget, seafood dog. This is
Yeah.
where you're gonna. I mean, you may not get Maine lobster here, but you can get spiny lobster, cockroaches of the sea,
Ugh.
frog legs apparently.
Fuck that.
What is this, Taiwan?
Oh, here's one.
Tadpoles.
This is a great one. Justin has such a sweet, calming voice. I can imagine him yelling at some obnoxious dark people as a police
Ooh.
officer.
Yeah, Justin's our yin to our yang.
I-
He's our
I try. I was a
He's our
hostage
finger
negotiator
out.
for a while.
yeah.
I talked to a few crazy people. My last crisis negotiation, not last because I didn't win this one, but last because I was kind of just done with it at that time in my career. Guy was on a bridge super high, over like 220 feet up in the air. They called us out. We drove in. It was like 4 a.m. and the road patrol had been talking to the guy for like over an hour. And then me and another guy come up to talk to him, and he's like, "Oh, let me call this bitch." And so he goes to call the girl that made him mad, the reason why he was standing up there. And I was like, "Who are you gonna call?" And the guy behind me goes, "Ghostbusters," like in my ear. And I was like, "Motherfucker, shut up." And so the guy's there. She doesn't answer the phone. It was a flip phone. He closed it, set it down, kicked his legs out, and just went, "Ew." It just fell. And I'm like, oh shit, man down. And I didn't realize like exactly where I was. And so like we walked out to the edge to like take a peek at him, and he had fallen in a canal. So he landed in the canal and he had broken his legs, but he was like treading water on his back, kind of like, oh, and you could just hear him moaning. And like FD was down there already on the bank. They pulled him out and all that stuff. He got Baker acted. And then my lieutenant walks up and he's like, "Oh, sun's coming up. You guys want Chick-fil-A?" And we left and went to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Life
So,
of a cop. Just
moral
watch
of
a
the
guy try to
story.
kill himself.
You're
Yep.
you're not a good hostage negotiator.
So yeah, so that was, I was
Mark
like,
that down.
I was like, I
Don't
mark
call
it, I
Justin.
mark it a tie because he didn't die and I didn't succeed. So neither of us succeeded. So I call it a tie. So I'm like 7-0
Yeah.
and 2
See that? It's like a draw.
because we tried talking to somebody one time and they'd already offed themselves before patrol responded to a gunshot and they thought it was a barricaded subject. So then they called everybody out. They raked all the windows, gassed the fuck out of the house and everything like that. We had a throw phone inside there and stuff. And we're like, all I hear is the drip, which is probably a freaking a faucet or something like that. And so then when SWAT cleared the house, they're like, "Yeah, dead guy." So I was like, "Well,
Was it
thanks for the
drip?
call,
Was it-
guys."
Was it his blood dripping?
No, I was like, it's too much. Like it sounds like it's falling into water itself. So I was like, it's like a coffee mug that's sitting there and the sink's still dripping. He didn't have a smoke detector going off, which was nice. That would
Caucasian male.
Yeah,
That's how we know.
White male.
Hey Nick, what was your worst dead body ever?
Worst one. It was probably 100 degrees out. I could smell it. I knew there's a dead body somewhere. The whole fucking neighborhood stunk.
Oh, so
Like,
it's
it was-
outside.
No, it was in a house. It's in a
Oh,
house. But dude, it stunk the neighborhood up. Probably like a 2-block radius all around. Like
Yeah.
I knew it was somewhere. So we finally get a call, and man, that chick was fucking looked like a deer carcass. She was dripping into the basement, dude. Like she was half soup, half like mummified. Oh, it was disgusting, dude. It was just a mess. So much
Did
so
they-
that I called the ME's office. I let them handle it. I didn't fucking touch it.
Well, yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, bag it up.
Fuck
So
that,
that's what
dude.
you're supposed to
I
do,
do a
dude.
lot. I did a lot as a cop. I would not touch dead bodies. That was not in my.
Seriously?
job.
Pussy.
No, we
You
didn't
know how
have
many
to.
fucking dead bodies I fucking carry, man? Dozens.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, we had
that.
this one fat one. Yeah, we're in this old house from like probably the 1870s. It's Kensington, which is a very old area. So they're built in the late 1800s, so they're fucking small. We had to take this fucking like 600-pound fucking person from the bedroom out of the house, and I was really like advocating for removing the windows and taking them out the fucking front window.
Yeah.
But we had to like, I mean, dude, I felt bad. The people were downstairs, and like I'm legit saying like, let's fucking just put a bag and cover it in fucking Crisco and slide them down the steps. Like, try to figure it the fuck out. That's what we
Yeah.
ended up doing, man. Like, it was like out of a cartoon, like fucking pushing this big fat body down this tiny little step, dude. The head's going thump,
You
thump, thump,
actually
thump,
used
thump,
the
all the way
Crisco?
down. What's that?
Did you actually use the Crisco?
Yeah, I think we did.
Nice.
Yeah, we put
Justin,
them
what
in.
about you?
Dude, we had one it was like early on, like my first year or whatever, and I like the smell doesn't usually bother me, so I just kept going back in and looking, but the guy had been in there for a while, so he had like fallen out of the bed, and like the skin had kind of like fallen and like stretched down his body and created like a suction to the carpet, so like he was like melted into the carpet almost. But he had a bird in the house that was loose, and the bird was working on him too. So because the bird had been in the house for a couple days or whatever, so the bird was messing with him and shit. But like the guy that I was working, or that my backup, he borrowed like Rescue's respirator and shit. He's like, "You sure you don't want in on this?" And I'm like, "No, dude, I'm good." Like, I mean, my uniform was fucked. I had to go home and change, but it wasn't bad. But I was always like, "Yeah, I'll volunteer. I'll go in and I'll look at the meds and get all the med numbers and all the names of the meds and all that shit. I'll go in and get it." But yeah, that guy was decomped. His skin was like just
Gross.
I
like
smoked a
mixed skin.
cigar. What'd you guys do for the smell?
cigar's a good idea, not a bad idea.
Yeah, people
I
use
honestly,
the Vicks vapor rub. I'm like, bro, that opens up your shit. Like,
well,
that
Yeah.
lets
no,
you
I
breathe.
mean, I know that they do that so all you smell is the Vicks, but as far as getting it out of your clothes, man, I don't know.
Yeah, it was tough. That one was probably one of the worst I've had. And other ones haven't been bad, but that one, when I got back in my car, I'm like, bro, holy crap. So that one I went home and switched out and threw shit in
Must
the
be
wash
nice.
and went back to work.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
We just went back
My-
to work like a fucking trooper, dude. They
Yeah.
say
So, and-
going home, changing clothes. I had one on Thanksgiving, man. Went home, tried to eat. I couldn't, man. I just kept tasting that fucking body in my nose. It's fucking nasty. Ruined my
Oh, yeah.
Thanksgiving, dude.
Yeah.
I was not
No
happy.
wonder you're so fucking pissed off. You think when Nick dies sad and alone, his cat's gonna eat him?
I hope
Yeah.
so, dude. I always leave extra
Definitely.
water around in case I do. Because ain't nobody checking on me.
Nobody checking on you.
Hey,
It's gonna be Friday, and we're gonna be like,
Back.
"Oh, what the fuck,
do
dude?"
not make me feel like shit.
I leave water in my bathtub in case I fucking croak. They have something to drink.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
shit.
hilarious.
I had a Rottweiler too, but my ex fucking fiance won't let me see her anymore. So
Yeah.
Aw, that
I love
sucks.
that dog, dude. She was awesome.
There should be laws about dogs, I think, with divorces. But animals, as far as I'm concerned, in Florida, or as far as I know, Justin, animals are considered property.
Yeah.
It's like a TV. It might as well be a TV.
Yeah, she was bonded to my ex. That was like her alpha. So I if I took her, it would hurt my dog more than So, but it
Yeah,
would
I
be
mean,
nice.
it's pretty
to
much
fucking-
property here. You'd have to go to court and all that kind of stuff. They one of the things they do is they show like some people. We were arresting somebody on a domestic recently, and they were like both the adoptive parents, but the girlfriend came and she's like, I have papers that show that I adopted the dog. And I'm like, well, I guess that is kind of my biggest thing was that nobody was going to take care of the dog that night because the mom was Muslim. So she couldn't touch the dog or something like that. So the son was getting arrested, or the guy was getting arrested. So I was like, well, here, I'm giving it to the girlfriend anyways, because this is a beautiful golden retriever and I don't want it to get hurt at home by itself. So it's going home with somebody.
Good call.
So y'all can figure that shit out later. It ain't my problem. You're going to jail for smashing a wine bottle and all that stuff. Whatchamacallit? What was I
Speaking
gonna...
about going to jail, dude, I just gotta say something real quick. The fucking
Go to jail.
The mayor up there in Minneapolis or Minnesota, fucking
Yeah.
Fry, he needs to get locked up immediately.
He's crazy, dude.
Finally
Immediately.
submitted to Trump. He said it in his own way, but we broke it down today. He said, guys, just stay inside. Big mean Trump and his stormtroopers are here, so they don't hurt you. Just stay inside and comply. Don't come out here and protest. So essentially, he did what they
Too
wanted
late,
him to
dude.
do.
He already fucking said attack ICE officers. That's enough.
That's fair.
Yep, he said it. Go out and
He-
attack ICE officers. Fucking
Did
in
he
his
say
words,
that
dude.
verbatim?
Yes. Yes. He said attack ICE officers. He said for the public to attack ICE officers. Even that stupid ass fucking sheriff rolled his eyes. It's another pussy that needs to be locked up.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Right,
tough
right.
guy at all, but I'd love to fight that fucking dude. Pussy.
You got to get in line. He's
Um,
got to fight all the ICE agents, according to Mayor Fry.
I just can't believe they were talking about, they said something like there's like 600 Minneapolis police
That's
officers
what I was saying this morning.
And-
That's like,
and there's over 2,000 ICE officers there. Like if you were going to talk about like an invading army or something like that, like you've got over twice the amount of police officers there representing
oh,
what?
no.
Gotta be-
He said he only got 600 Minneapolis cops. There's 3,000 ICE agents.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Oh, I said 2,000. But yeah, you have, okay, so then almost quadruple the amount of local cops that are there. You have federal cops.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Dude, just think of how absurd that is. You're telling to fight the federal government. That's insurrection. That's a real
Yeah.
insurrection. For all these fucking blue-haired people that don't give a fuck. This is what a real insurrection looks like. Literally. Telling your state
I'm all
employees
about
to fight the federal
I'm all
government.
about sticking it to the man, but not in this situation.
Yeah.
Tyler, you started to tell a story about a dead body or whatever before we changed.
Oh
the
yeah.
topic.
Oh, so here in Florida, we have hurricanes that come through, and they can wipe out power for a couple weeks in some places. It just depends. I believe the grid prioritizes where they want. The shopping outlets are going to get power first, the restaurants to keep the economy going, and the neighborhoods are going to get it as they see fit. Well, this one
Right.
neighborhood was like my zone was like 2-3 weeks without power, and we got a call that my son is not. I don't know where my son is. He lives out back in the trailer, and something stinks. I haven't seen him in weeks, so we go back there. You can't smell anything, but there is a big trailer, like an RV, in the backyard. So we meet the mom. They're hoarders. They're mentally ill. The mom and dad mentally ill, hoarders, gross people, but they're alive. And they're like, yeah, our adult son lives out there. We haven't seen him in weeks, and it smells. And they didn't put it together. And they're like, also, by the way, there's a weird smell. So
Yeah.
I look in the door window, and I'm like, oh, there it is. It's a skull in a soupy pile on the couch. I'm like, he's there. So, dude, we crack that fucking RV door eventually. Immediately, like you said, Nick, the whole fucking neighborhood reeked of this body. And the fire department came obviously just to go, that's a dead person. I don't know
Yeah.
why they were there. I think they were already there or coming there just in case something they need. And it was so bad. They said the same thing. They said, do you want a respirator? So my partner used the respirator because they went in. It was their zone. I was their zone partner in the conjoining zone. So I'm like, that's all you. And
Yeah.
the ME went in there. You know how they're fucked up people. I don't know if it was the ME or if it was the body snatchers. I can't remember. But either way, they're kind of particular people.
It's
Yeah.
what they do.
This bitch goes, grabs the plasticware off the rack above the driver's seat. It just goes and squeegeed it into the body bag, dude, and like picked up his shoe and dumped his fucking foot out of it and threw it all in there, and it was like swishing in the bag. It was pretty. It was
Oh,
awesome.
that's
And I remember
really
thinking,
funny.
I was kind of a new cop. I'm like, I asked my sergeant, I'm like, what are they gonna do with the RV? And they're like, that's their RV. I'm like,
not our
I
problem.
don't think you can legally like leave that RV there. Like somebody's got to do something. These people can't even clean up their living room. You think they're gonna have an RV taking it? I never went
Yeah.
back.
No. No. Yeah, Big Hawk 69 says best scene in Super Troopers when the guy comes out of the Winnebago and he's like, Captain, you know, there's a dead chicken there.
Dude, you know, part of a dead body. She had great tits, man. She must have just got implants. They were fucking awesome.
We had like
I didn't touch them.
I wanted to ask, did you touch it?
I was trying to get him to touch them. I was like, dude, I'll give you $20 right now if you touch him.
we always have a thing where, because like before my time, some guy had processed it. It was just like a natural death or something. Well, it was quote a natural death, sends it off to body removal, and I guess they got to the mortuary or whatever, and they're like, yo, there's a carrot in this guy's asshole, like, and so they had like sent it off, and they're like, this could be something that had to do with the death. You guys might want to know about this. And so from like the day that I started on like FTO, it's like, it's just passed along. That story is passed along, and it just it encourages everybody. Look, you got to roll it over and you got to check every hole. And so everybody,
Whoa, you check
fuck outta here.
buttholes?
The fuck
Yeah,
out of here,
yeah.
dude.
yeah, roll it
No,
over,
that's pretty
pull
ME
the
to
pants
do that
down.
shit.
Oh, butthole looks good.
That's for
You
the ME
check
to do that.
their buttholes?
Some cop fucked with you, and you kept passing that fuck on along.
Nope.
That's
Even as a senior
bullshit.
guy, where it wasn't my fucking problem, I'd be there, and they'd go, "New guy, did you check the butthole?"
Yeah, they're fucking with you.
Dude,
Whatever. The
That's
butthole
a
got
fucking
checked.
I would
prank, bro.
quit.
That
I
ain't
would
fucking
quit
procedure.
immediately. I would quit.
That's the
immediately.
ME's job, dude. You got
Quit
fucking played.
immediately.
Yeah,
It is
I
what it
honestly
is.
think you could probably sue for hostile work environment, or I mean,
So
checking. And,
environment.
I mean, at what point do they say they're too dead? Don't worry about checking the
Yeah.
butthole. Like, are you like decomp, like looking for a hole?
Yeah, I mean,
I
sticking
know.
your
I don't like
fingers
that
up
decomp.
fucking. What about
that
women? You
decomp
sticking
we
your
didn't.
fingers up their vagina to see if there's anything in it?
Nope. Never did.
I mean, it's already
Never
going to smell fucking fishy if they're dead.
Oh my god!
did. All right. Well, on that note,
pH
let me
balance is
Hey,
off
Mike,
a little bit.
on that note, let's
Inspiration.
make some money. We're
Hold
gonna
on,
block
so-
mix. Oh,
Hold on. So I got one more. So that dead body is
Okay.
leaking through the floor. The ME's office was under investigation from stealing from dead people.
oh shit.
So the chick's like, you need to come in here and watch us. I'm like, the fuck I need to do anything. I'm going to watch you from across the street. Leave the door open.
Yeah. Oh,
Just another Philly fucking corruption story.
Steal what you want. I don't care. I'm not.
I
going
don't give
there.
a fuck, dude. I was first off, they ain't got nothing in there to steal. Secondly, I don't give a fuck what you do in there.
classic fucking
Don't-
Philly. It
don't
turns
put
out
carrots in
everybody in the chat believes that it was a prank. So
Justice coming
100%. Yep. 30-year career. He's been checking dead bodies' assholes.
assholes. Call Justin. He's the king of assholes.
So,
We've been getting this guy to do it for 30 years.
I think he likes it.
some retired guy fucking is laughing his ass off right now. Got him.
Got him. All right. Well, let's fucking talk about Nick disappearing. I like this one because it blocks Nick out mostly. So, all right, Goon Tape, sponsor of Counterculture. Goon Tape is sponsoring the network, and the promo that I lost. There you go. All right, if you're a tactical athlete looking for an edge, try some moisture activated Goon Tape. It's made from ultra strong blend of natural and synthetic fibers to help keep you on target and in the fight, even when work gets wet or crazy.
Oh, yeah. I love when work gets wet.
So thank you to Goon Tape, and use Counterculture 15 to get 15% off. Go over to goontape.com. It's real easy to just throw on the grip of your Glocks, on
your
your
cocks.
rifle foregrip, that kind of stuff. I was going to bring our guest or our next person, but he just walked away from his camera, so he's not going to get brought right in. Well, he's pulling a Tyler apparently. Mike's got a baby bladder. So,
So you,
all right, we're bringing
There
on
we go.
we're bringing on Michael Morgan from the Resilient Warrior Nation podcast. What's up, Mike? Welcome back. I think you've been on an open mic once before when it was in the evening.
The
late
old
On
night.
that cherry
mic,
one
yeah.
night. Yes, second time, Justin.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. So
I
we
know
brought
what's
you on.
funny is I know my peeps, and I remember Mike saying one time on a podcast he would never do a podcast without his Unafraid shirt, and he's doing so many podcasts now. He
No,
doesn't have enough.
my podcast.
Oh, okay.
My pod, you'll never see me without it until I meet Eddie Petty, and then we'll see what happens after that. But yeah, after that, have to roll with the sponsor. Cutting Edge TRT, Tom Casey, former CEO himself. That's where you guys need to get into, man. Open up your own TRT/peptide business.
They do. They have it.
You have your own?
Yeah.
Who's better than you, kid? I'm thinking about going to nursing school, so maybe I'll be working with you in my own. You franchise out. I'll be opening one.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. Seriously thinking
Start
about
our
it.
own. All right, Mike. So you've got the floor. You've got a book coming out. What the hell did you write a book about? Is it all fan fiction?
It's a great question, brother.
It's a
Yeah,
comic
so
book.
never thought
Are there
I'd be
pictures?
sporting a book. Yeah, it's
Is it part of the Star Wars universe?
required.
Yeah, it
Justin,
has to be part of the Star Wars universe.
just to correct me up with the Star Wars. When I was doing your podcast, you mentioned it, man. I had to hold back, but I was good. I was a good boy. Yeah, I'm not really.
This is open mic. Don't hold back.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have
I'm
to
not,
hold
I'm
back.
not too big of a fan of the Star Wars franchise, so to speak. You will not catch me at a convention. Let's put it that way.
Missing out.
But it did. Yeah, everyone's got their own thing, man. You know,
the new shit sucks.
That's the biggest fucking. I mean, everyone's got their own thing, man. You know.
Exactly.
Some
Don't
people
hate.
like
listen.
carrots in the ass.
Listen, Mike, you gotta remember, yeah, this dude's been checking assholes for fucking 30 years.
Who
You
hasn't?
expect
Nick?
anything less?
Who hasn't?
Yeah, but
And
the
it's
assholes
funny,
we've
Tyler,
been
you were
looking
talking
at.
about Emmys being a particular type of people. We had a DOA one time in Atlanta. This fucker was gone about a week and a half. It was in a rooming house. It was like 25 stairs to get to the next floor. And the smell had made its way. So you crest the stair after 25 stairs, make a right, probably another 35, 40 feet. The smell had made its way to the front door when this cat finally calls. We walk in and he's like, yeah, we haven't seen this guy. He may be dead. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He may be dead? I'm like, bro, I can pronounce him from here. So we go upstairs. Sure enough, it was weird. He had a prosthetic leg. So apparently they figured out that he must have been either stroking out or had a heart attack as he was putting it on, because the table and the chairs were kind of all over the place. The leg was over here, he's over there. And we come in there, and me and my partner fairly new, and we're trying to figure out, like, bro, is this homicide or fucking natural? Like, we didn't know what it was. But we go back downstairs. I'm like, I am not waiting in this fucking room, man. So we go back downstairs. My partner gets the Vicks. We put on the vapor rub. Emmy rolls up, and we tell him what's going on. He's like, all right, I'm going to go up, check it out. And I'm like, oh, here's a vapor rub. He's like, nah, I don't need it. He's right there. I look at my partner. I'm like, if I ever fucking say that about a smell like this, put one in my head, bro. He just looked at me, didn't say a word, and just went back up. No, the guy had nothing to fight that smell, that odor, and you guys all know what that's like.
Oh, gross.
Good times.
Yeah,
times.
insane. So when that becomes your normal, man, it's time to roll. But yeah, as
Yeah,
far as the
what-
book, what's that?
Is that yeah? It's a good point.
Yeah.
You're too
Fuck on.
cool with this.
Exactly. Holy shit! If you could take that, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, as
What
far as
happened
the
with the
book,
book?
something I never thought I'd be talking about, but went through, retired, started getting anger, depression, rage going on about a year into it. Well, shortly thereafter, couldn't figure out what was up. Watching a Sean Ryan podcast episode, he's interviewing Eddie Penny. Eddie's talking about Extortion 17. Lost his best friend, Jason Workman. He's crying as he's telling the story. Simultaneously began thinking about a call I had 5 years before. I'd buried about a 2-year-old, found floating in the pool. I lost it. No other better way to say it, man. I'm literally, as I'm crying like a baby, like, what the fuck is going on right now? And always mistakenly, I talked about this with Jimmy Watson when he's on my podcast. He and I always mistakenly believed that PTSD was only suffered by the weak. Number one, early in my career, I realized that was a fallacy. But I also only realized or thought that it could only strike you if you saw your brother or sister next to you get killed. And mine was from being inside of most people's most devastatingly intimate moments for 30 years. So kind of realized that I suffered some sort of PTSD, put two and two together, knew I needed help. I didn't think traditional therapy was going to do it for me. I went the psychedelic route, ayahuasca being the main since journey with psilocybin. I'm going to Ambio Life Sciences in March for Ibogaine.
Yeah, I want to do
Um,
Ibogaine.
yeah, brother. It's I'm sorry. What did you do for a living, Nick?
I was a retired cop.
Okay, so if you want, afterwards we'll speak about. I could hook you up with 343 Fund, which is who I'm going through with. They sponsor you, unbelievable organization, and we can get you rolling if it's something you're serious
Do you,
about.
did you know Wiz Matt Buckley is?
Know him well. He's going to be co-hosting on my podcast. We're going to start doing podcasts at Big Dog Ranch and Rescue here in Loxahatchee. Justin's going to be doing our tech, and we're going to be doing it once a month. We're going to
Oh,
be
that's
flying in guests. So it's my
that's great.
boy.
Yeah, I had Justin or Wiz was one of my first podcast guests, and we went over Ibogaine. He's very knowledgeable. He's a good dude.
Great guy. Love him. I was
Yeah.
just texting him literally about an hour ago.
Awesome.
Love him.
Tell
Yeah,
him I
he's
said what's
awesome.
up.
He's got one going this weekend. Sacred Fellow. I gotta look it up. I don't want to fuck it up. As we're talking, I gotta look it up. But yeah, he started his own church, so he's able to serve the sacraments. And he's got one going this weekend now. I think he's got 6 former first responders and vets. And listen, man, every weekend he does it, he's changing lives.
Yeah,
So
I got to get on
that
it.
dude, once he healed, could have literally just gone off into the sunset. He's rich. He's a trader. He's got his own, had his own day trading company. Actually, still has. Literally could have been like fuck everyone else, but he turned around, put that ladder down, and all he wants to do is help. Sacred Warrior Fellowship. Matthew Wiz Buckley for any of
Yeah.
those who hear this name and you want to check him out. Wiz is the best. I love him. So kind of once I healed, universe told me my life's purpose to help other first responders and vets heal theirs. I said, okay, out loud, no clue how I was going to do it. One thing I decided to do was create a podcast called the Resilient Warrior Nation. I got in touch shortly after my healing journey with Taylor Kavanaugh. I needed someone as a kind of a mindset coach. Thought he'd be my guy, and it's just been a fantastic collaboration. We have a Instagram live going this coming Wednesday night at 7:30. My book is dropping on Wednesday, so just hoping to any and everything anyone wants to talk about. Mental health, he and I both have substance abuse issues. Like anything is open for discussion. So in terms of the book, I want to get in the public speaking arena, and I think that right or wrong gives you instant credibility, and it just kind of helps you getting into that field. Additionally, just writing down my story has helped others. Speaking about it has helped others, so I figured writing it down would do the same. And I do not compare myself in any way, shape, or form to Eddie Penny. He's a fucking tier 1 warrior, but I just kind of want to do for others what he did for me. Just tell my story, and hopefully someone sees themselves in me and what I've gone through and realizes they need help and raises their hand and gets it. We need to let ourselves be vulnerable. It's the only way we heal. And we're fucking told from a little boy, you don't cry, you don't show emotion. And we take it into this warrior culture, and you can't, and unfortunately you start stacking up trauma after trauma, and eventually you implode or explode, and you don't have to. And my message is I just want to help some of you men and women avoid the pitfalls I made. And there's just, we need to, it's going at a glacially pace, but we need to change the mindset of especially these agencies.
Where's anybody going to get it? Is it on Amazon?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Amazon. It's gonna be on Barnes and Noble. I guess those
Who
will be
published
the
it?
2 biggies. I'm sorry.
Who published it?
My publisher's name is Lil Barkowski. Her company name is Virtual Creations.
Okay.
So she was unbelievable to work with.
I'm assuming when like writing a book is actually, I would put it around the same. Nah, maybe not. But when you go to start a podcast, you're like, how do I start a podcast? And you're like,
Yeah.
has anybody started a podcast? Anybody? And so it's kind of like when you go, like when you're like, all right, I want to write a book. Where do I start? I'm assuming that a publishing company has all those connections and those routes already established, and then they kind of like get you like, how would you get into Barnes and Noble? Oh, well, it's the publishing company. They have the connections that already push all that out. Is that how it works?
Yeah, essentially. And to give you guys a ballpark estimate, you're probably looking at like $5,000 to $6,000 to work with someone like that. If you self-publish, obviously it's going to be a lot cheaper, but it's you're going to be doing your own editing. There's
because I know guys that have self-published because Amazon has its own publishing self-publisher. Basically, it's like loading it in a Word doc, and then you on their website create the book cover, you set it all up, and then you just hit publish, and it like, and then
Too
they
good to be
print
true.
it.
Too good to be true.
Yeah,
No.
it is
No,
that simple. But you
It
get
is
what you pay
that
for as
simple.
well.
Yeah, but you get, like you said, you get what you pay for. You might have editing mistakes because you edited it. You didn't have a real professional. There might be like layout issues that you're like, oh damn, that the font is a little like in towards the binding or something, all that kind of shit. So you're gonna run into problems like that. And it's only housed that way. It's only housed on Amazon. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've known guys that have published 3-4 books on Amazon that
So
have just done it that route and gone with it that way. So
Yeah,
but,
absolutely. I don't know. I felt more confident. Obviously I'm paying that money, but I'm giving it to a pro. I do my part where I'm just typing it out, and she takes it from there essentially. So, it's like a turnkey operation. You write the check, she does everything else. It's good for
did
network. I thought it was
she
more
at
better for
all
networking.
give you a backpack full of 50 grenades in the edit? Did you notice that? Did you proofread for
50?
any of those things?
I
A
think it was
backpack with like
35.
50 grenades, or maybe 50 Glocks. Maybe you had a backpack of 50 Glocks.
Yeah. You had to fight
No.
off an Iranian horde.
Yeah. Horde. Well, he was in Atlanta, so it might have been a horde of zombies or something, like just
Yeah.
I would double check before it gets released next week, just so nobody finds any errors.
Yeah, exactly. I'll send it to you, bro. I know
Okay.
I can trust you to catch an error.
Yeah, I'll catch an error. I just have to read it though. So, who's gonna read the audio book? Are you gonna do the audio?
I don't know. We
I
haven't even
think you
discussed that.
should. Your accent, I think, would be a very good touch on it.
Oh, this accent, man. I keep talking about getting a dialect coach. I was on a
Well-
podcast recently with a guy with a heavy Bostonian. I'm like, these motherfuckers aren't gonna know whether to go shit or go blind with these accents. Ca.
It's worse.
ridiculous.
It's the worst.
It
Where
is.
were you a cop at, Mike?
First 10 and change were in Atlanta, and then to Suffolk County, New York. My last
Okay.
19. Got medically retired. How about you?
Oh, Philly.
Oh, nice. Oh, so you're in the
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Suffolk County, man. You got fucking paid nicely.
Yeah, we
His
did all
biggest-
right.
His
Smart
Nick's
man.
biggest
One of
injury on
top
the
eight in
job was
nation. We have like
Nick
POs
Nick-
that I think last year were clearing, the crazy overtime, 400 G's.
Dude, Philly cops right now are making 200,000 and 300,000 with all the overtime. They don't have enough fucking patrol officers, man. It's like a blank checkbook right now.
Wow. So
But
what's
they're
your
working.
base top salary?
I think it's 90 right now. I mean, when I went out, it was like
That's it?
65. Yep, that's it, dude.
Wow. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
about
Yo-
175 with
Yeah.
all.
Dude, you
look
guys
at-
are like, these were 120 in the early 2000s.
Yeah, it's nuts. It really is. And I came from Atlanta. We didn't get paid shit. I think
Yeah.
my raises got frozen to four times in the 10 years I was there, and I think I left at 48 G's. I got a raise going to the Suffolk Academy to 55, and in 3 years, I think I was well over 100. This is just base salary, no OT involved.
Is
I mean,
is Rocky Point in Suffolk County?
Yep.
Yeah, I used to talk to some people out there. I had some good times over Rocky Point.
Yeah. Rocky Point's, I think, the 6th. But it's a great job. Quality of life, income, but it's expensive as shit to live in on Long Island as well.
That's good.
Nick, I just saw this video, and it was the video on Instagram, and I feel like it's AI, but it was a guy talking about how he's like Black Panther Party, and he's got like an auto shotgun on his chest, and he's like,
We
"We're
played
out
that this
here."
morning.
Say what?
We played that this morning.
Oh, sorry, I was busy, man. I was driving down to Miami.
Yeah,
Um,
he actually
but-
called me for it.
But
Oh yeah, I did call you.
did you watch it?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, we broke it down, and I was like, "Hold
think
on!"
it's
And I
fake?
called Nick,
No, it's
and
real.
I go,
Real?
"How the fuck are they walking around Philly?" Well, explain it, Nick.
All right. So, I mean, Philly's a Class A city. So there's been
Is
a
that-
big debate for years. You're not allowed to open carry in the city of Philadelphia. And then there's a distinction between handguns and long guns, the Second Amendment versus Class A cities and state rights and government rights. It's all over the place. So technically, could the city lock them up? Yeah, but then it would get tossed out. It's just this big constitutional debate that's been going on. You get a lot of these douchebag auditors that like to open carry and just fucking antagonize city cops to try to get locked up and start a civil suit and shit like that. But yeah, man, it's legal to walk around with a long gun in Philadelphia, pretty much.
Oh,
That's
All right.
crazy.
So I guess that video might be legit.
It is. It's
when
100%
you-
legit.
when you watch then he talks very AI, because when you watch some of these videos and you listen to the audio track, and I know Tyler knows what he's hearing, like when he hears audio tracks sometimes, and you get that compression that sometimes videos get, it's like, that's the fucking AI tin that I'm hearing. And then like his kind of facial expressions, but maybe that guy's like half a retard
So
too,
those
which I'm
fucking
pretty sure he is.
those scumbags show up to polling fucking locations during elections with their guns and shit, which is illegal.
Yeah.
But they do it. Yeah. Yep. It's been happening.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
Philly
like,
a
what are you
lot.
gonna do? By the time you organize a force of cops that can effectively and safely deal with that, they're gone. I mean, you can't just roll up the goon squad and go in there. You're gonna have a fucking shootout with the Black Panthers. Tons of people are gonna get hit. Cops are gonna get hit. Innocent bystanders are gonna get hit. It's gonna hit the fucking news, and you're gonna be the bad guys. So guess what? You just let them be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in all reality. But I know what you're talking about. Now that I think about it, Justin, I'm not 100% sure it's not AI, because when he said the safe flight repair, safe flight replay, I was laughing my ass
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Like that's some prompt shit that you type
Yeah.
into the AI video to tell it to do and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Well, they
Um,
were marching down the city with the guns. So that's, I don't know
Okay.
about the interview you looked at, but them being on the street with cops behind them,
Play it.
that was legit. That's real.
I gotta find it. I do have my video of
stories.
I have my video of No King's Day when we were in Philly. I was marching for No King's Day. Not really, but I was walking down the street during No King's Day.
Yeah.
Would you
should
guys
take
ever
it
think
down.
about open carrying in your life? Like, I just don't understand the
Absolutely
concept of walking
I
around.
said
No,
that
I-
telling
I think
everyone,
it's
hey, I got a
stupid.
gun right here.
Yep.
Yep.
You're the first person I'm going to
making-
shoot.
Yeah, you're a
You
primary
walk up on him,
target.
put your gun to the head,
Yep.
give it up, and now you have two.
And how can you take care of a threat if everybody knows that you're the biggest threat to them? They're now
Exactly.
you're going to be on their radar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's dumb, dude. But just people just want to be dickbags and like to argue and fight. That's all.
Yeah. Well, even ones who think that it's tactically correct, it's the most uncorrect thing you can ever do from a tactical point of view.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can do a good job and play this. Can you hear it?
No,
You can't hear that?
no.
Fuck. What gives you audio?
Well, listen, that might be AI out of clip, but they were actually out there and doing that stuff. So that's, some of that stuff is real.
Was there an incident that preceded this, or these guys were just protesting?
They're protesting the fucking dumb bitch who got fucking shot by the ICE officer. Renee
Oh,
Good.
I just saw
So-
some comic on YouTube that had a set about that. Holy cow. I'm like, already but he was hilarious.
So what I'm thinking is, like, obviously some of that stuff is real, like the B-roll that they're putting into it, like of like cops and everything like that in Philly streets. But I feel like that guy talking is AI, and then they spliced in, like they did a lot of fucking work to make that video.
Yeah, dude. So, they're marching for some white bitch, right? But meanwhile, this African American woman was fucking brutally murdered and thrown off a bridge by a migrant. They didn't fucking do the goddamn thing for her. Fucking
Yeah.
frauds.
No.
There's a bunch of frauds. Same thing with BLM. Go suck a dick. They're all out there to get rich for themselves.
Yeah, they're all
Pussies.
funded by the liberal
Yep.
movement.
George Soros, man.
Yeah, Soros is the key.
Yep.
Somebody,
I've
some
had-
comment goes, he's fine as fuck, but he's too chatty.
I've had Soros after me before.
Oh, yeah, for what?
Talcum X. I started a political action committee, and I was going after Larry Krasner. I raised a lot of money, like at 1.4 million.
Nice.
And I got his machine turned on me. That fucking pussy, Talcum X, Sean King is in my inbox, fucking coming after
No.
that shit. Yeah, I'd
Oh,
love
Sean
to fight
King?
that dude too. Yeah,
Wow.
Talcum
that's
X,
great.
dude. The white guy that acts like he's black.
Oh, he's white?
Hell yeah, he's white. Yeah, you know
Talcum?
who Sean King is, dude?
I never heard of
I
him.
thought Sean King was black.
No, he's white, dude. But he identifies as black, and he's like, led a chapter to BLM, and he's a big proponent and works for George Soros. I can't remember the fucking political action committee he heads up, but it's all Soros' shit.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
Sean King. Oh, somebody else talk while I type this.
Yeah, that's why he's called.
Oh,
Malcolm
real
X, 'cause
justice.
he's
The
white.
real justice
Real
pack,
Justice
or
Pack.
the
That's it. There you
yeah,
go.
or
Real
the action
Justice
pack.
So the Real Justice Pack, when I was taking on Krasner, who's like the poster child for the corrupt district attorneys across the country, he's what they modeled themselves after is Krasner. You can see they posted a reel about Krasner talking shit about me about ethics violations that I committed with my political action committee. Oh, I'm not a fucking politician. Never had a political action committee. My ethics violation was reporting my income for the PAC a day late. I was just making sure the report was correct. So I got fined like $30,000 I had to pay because
Jesus.
Meanwhile,
Damn.
might have been 16,000. Meanwhile, you want to talk about laws being violated? The Real Justice PAC paid for Krasner's entire campaign staff. Highly illegal. You're not allowed to coordinate political action committees and candidates. They're arm in arm on fucking posters for fundraising, coordinating fundraisers. Completely, highly illegal, and nothing fucking happened. I had the Inquirer attacking me. Some fat fuck Chris who did the clout for the Inquirer wrote 16 articles about me, insinuating I'm stealing money. Meanwhile, there was one line about Krasner working with the Real Justice PAC in one article that was attacking me. So yeah, I felt the wrath a little bit.
They got you good, bro.
They came
So
after me,
corrupt.
dude. I could have sued too, but then everything would be fucking public and discovery and my phone messages and shit like that, and can't be having all my dick pics fucking splattered all over the internet.
If you were 12 inches, you would, but
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Listen, man,
I'd be like fucking sue me if I had that fire hose.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Funny story. I can't get into too much of it, but John Cooper, the coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I were teammates one season at Hofstra hockey, and his nickname was Swinger. I can tell you guys off air. I don't want to get too into it, but you can kind of surmise what the deal
I
was.
think I already got the idea.
Yeah, hysterical.
Fuck
Yeah, I
that
was
guy. Fuck
impressed.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, I was
Dude.
impressed.
I went down to Tampa Bay Lightning. I walk out of the stadium. There's a limo there. They're giving fucking the strip club has limos parked around the stadium giving couch dances. Fucking great idea.
Bro, I had
Capitalism.
the owner of a strip club at my retirement party, and he's like, "Hey, tell everybody that if they want to hang out after the owner's box, and I'll put a couple bottles out for you guys." And
Fuck yeah.
we never ended up going, but he's down. He's a future guest coming on the podcast. So
What's his name?
Nice.
John Blanky. He even
I'll be
he's gonna
paying
come
a
on the
visit to
podcast.
John Blanky.
What?
I'll be paying a visit to John Blanky. In a couple
Yeah,
of
exactly. I think it's time for a
Yeah.
quarterly meeting of the counterculture
months. Fuck yeah.
entire
So yeah,
podcast
so
universe.
he's coming on, and he's got some business opportunities for me too, some podcast opportunities.
You bringing strippers?
Were you gonna go work at a strip club?
Well, no, I might podcast at a strip club.
He's gonna be checking assholes before he goes on stage.
we hear you have experience looking at buttholes.
Hey, dude, they put glow or light up butt plugs in now, and they dance with them, like on stage, and it's like, what?
I remember when they just stuck blow pops up their snatch and sold them for $5. Getting high tech now.
Oh,
Extra
Oh,
frosty.
that's great. Ping pong balls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
With the
yeah,
walnuts.
yep.
yeah, they're gonna do an amateur night on Wednesdays, and I'm gonna hit the stage.
Talk about LeBron James, man. I never missed a fucking coochie basketball.
Ping pong ball.
It's amazing motivation.
You guys need Jesus.
Yeah.
That would be
He could
younger
help.
me. Yeah, dude. Mike, let's connect. I'm all about it. I need to do some other game.
Absolutely, brother. Get you hooked up. You still up there in the north?
Yeah, Stone Philly.
Okay.
Where are you at
He's
now?
stuck.
South Florida.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
Oh, dude, love it. This place is the shit.
Where are you at in South Florida?
Like Wellington area. Just about
Palm
45
Beach.
minutes north of Fort Lauderdale.
Okay,
Yeah, a little bit west of West Palm Beach area over there.
He's just outside of Epstein Island.
yeah.
Yeah.
I moved to Miami for a couple months in 2004. I was gonna become a Hollywood, Florida cop. and I was ended up going to kill myself the way I was fucking partying. I had to go home.
Yeah.
Too fast.
It's
a
nuts.
dangerous
Me and my
place.
buddies went down to Miami Beach. I remember in '99, and three of us. You guys may have seen Vince Velasquez, Homicide guy. He's got his own show now. He was on 48 Hours a bunch, but him, Joe Franklin, another buddy of mine, all three of us like, yo, let's put in applications. We're fucking out of Atlanta. But those guys are one of the few departments that is always like staffed to the max. So it's actually tough to get on. Otherwise, my ass would have been down there in a second.
Thank God, man, divine intervention. I got hired for Hollywood, Florida Police Department, and I turned it down. The day they were backlogged, I was supposed to get hired when I went down there, and I was stuck for a couple months waiting on it. And I just said, fuck it, man. I went home, and the day I went home, they called, like, come in, you're good to go. And I turned it down. And thank God, because there was a real big corruption scandal going on that entire time from like the early 2000s. But I was down there same time, 99 or 2000. I remember I was meeting someone at the beach. I was like down at 3rd and the beach in Miami. And I'm like, oh, man, there's rainbow flags here. I'm like, man, they're really festive people. Like, this is awesome. And then I start noticing, man, like these fucking built, fucking shredded weightlifters holding hands in bikinis and shit. I was like, oh, now I get it. Now I know where I'm at. Let me move over. I was in front of Versace's house.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
Yeah. I wasn't checking any assholes, though.
They were all dead. They were all dead.
I don't know
That
if
makes
that
it better.
fucking helped your argument, dude.
I know.
It
It'll
makes
make
it
for a
better.
good clip on Instagram, though. That's for
I know it does. I know
You're
it
never
does.
gonna
It'll
live
get
that one
shared.
down.
It'll get shared by all the Sunrise police officers. They're like, no, this is what we do.
Yeah. Sunrise. Is there a rainbow flag in the background at Sunrise Police Department?
No. So, all right, boys. Well, we've hit the hour mark, and unless you guys got anything else to add,
Mike,
I'd
what's the
wrap
name of
it
your
up
book?
It's called The Resilient Warrior, and in the podcast, The Resilient Warrior Nation. Actually, episode just dropped yesterday with our own Jerry Worms, the first cop on Cops. It was a great episode, very much lighter than the usual. Great guy.
So I was on Cops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they drove around me for three weeks, and the fucking guy left my tape on top of the car when he drove home. Lost all my footage, dude.
Me.
Lost all my footage. Those guys loved me. I got them laid. We were partying our asses off. They're like, we're gonna make you a star. They lost all my fucking tape. So I'm in a couple episodes in the background, like transporting prisoners and shit.
Could have been the hero.
Dude, I had a fucking robbery, dude, point a gun, chase this fucking person down. You know, it was a Glock. It was great, dude. It was awesome.
Those guys were cool as hell. They came down in
Yeah.
'96, and I had just gone 2 days, and they were only on evening watch and morning watch. But the boys were like, yo, these guys are the coolest, man. We'll get in foot chases. They're in there. One guy actually got a perp. You know, you'd see him all over the place. You just stop bullshit with him. I said, is this the craziest place you've ever seen? They're like, nah, St. Louis. It's a little bit crazy than this. I'm like, it's crazier than this? And they're like, yeah. I said, dude, I don't even know how that could possibly be. But supposedly St. Louis, Missouri was literally the craziest place in the United States these guys had filmed up until 96.
Yeah, I think that changed in 01 when they were fucking hanging out with me. Dude, I'm riding around. I'm like, dude, where's this fucking nail polish? I keep fucking smelling nail polish. And the guy's snickering in the background. I turn around, he's just painting his fucking fingers. The fucking camera guy, dude. They're fucking nuts, dude. Just to fuck with me. They're a good time, man.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So you got your book. When's it coming out?
It's coming out this Wednesday. What is that? 21st.
And where can people get it?
It'll be on Amazon, Barnes and Noble will be the two biggies, and I think that's it actually. Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Which really, do you need anything else? Amazon is taking over the world. It's the only word you need to know in life.
Yeah, Mike,
Awesome.
and don't be a stranger, man. You want to pop in? We do this what day is today? Friday.
Friday.
So if you're bored on a Friday,
Yeah, I have
man.
to get on. I have to get on. I watch
Yeah,
it
if
sometimes,
it's in between 3 or 4, text one of us and be like, "Yo, send me the link," and just jump on, man. We've already had 4 or 5
absolutely
people.
early onset dementia because I forget most of these things, but I have to definitely get on. And also I have that again. An Instagram live is coming Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern. Me and Taylor Kavanaugh shooting the shit. You guys feel free to come on and any questions anyone's watching, love to hear from you guys. Talk about any and everything. And if anyone's going through it and you want to talk to someone or you need help, please, man, I'm non-judgmental. You can talk to me about anything on Insta. I am the Resilient Warrior 5778. 30 years. I've seen everything, been through it myself. Fucking raise your hand because I promise you can get help. and be healed.
Nick needs help.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will be getting Nick help. We'll be getting Nick the help that he so desperately needs.
He'll be the first one getting videoed though.
I do. I want to actually video the Ibogaine. I want to video the whole thing. I'd like to make
It's
a
funny,
documentary of it.
You know what? I'll find out. I'll text my boy. He's actually facilitated there, and I'll ask him if you're
They'll
able. He just
there's probably a way where you can sign where they say, "Can we medically use this as evidence?" Like
Documentation of it.
yeah, I
like,
don't know about
wanna-
like the journey itself afterwards. I know they get testimonials, but it's a good question. I really have no
Yeah,
idea.
I'd
Just
like
sent
to
me a
do it,
picture of the
man.
room.
Yeah, I'd
What's
like
that,
to do it from. I'd like to do it from start to beginning, like me flying down there, the whole fucking process,
Mike,
going through
Nick
it.
just
Yeah,
like-
I'm going to kind of do that myself. Like
Nick just-
documentary, and I'll make a podcast out of it.
Yeah, he just likes free drugs, dude. He's gonna
Who knows it?
hey, can I get that too? I need it.
Dude,
We
Ibogaine's
lost
not a
Nick and
drug you wanna
Tijuana for
take
3.5
for
weeks.
fun. Yeah, Ibogaine's not a drug for fun, dude.
Medicine, not a drug. Plant-based
Yeah.
medicine.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll change your life, though.
All right, I'm gonna jump off here, guys. I'll see you later.
Yeah,
All
boys.
right, guys. Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Good one. See you guys next week. I'm not on, but these guys
Me
will.
and Nick
These
will
guys
hang
will.
We'll get
Yeah,
it.
don't worry,
Handle it.
Justin. When you're out checking assholes, me and Tyler will fucking hold it down.
And I'll remind
Fucking-
and I'll remind Tyler 5 times next week too, and he'll
Yeah,
still say he forgot.
At least.
Booty
Hey,
pie.
Justin, can you shoot me Nick's number? Just shoot me on
Okay.
the celly. I'll
I
text him up.
suppose. I suppose.
Cool.
Here, just
Thanks, man.
stay in
Become
here.
so nice
Just
in
stay
his
in here. You
environment.
guys can keep talking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.